What is up, it's your boy A here, also known as Toon Link Main, and today on ARcast, we're gonna be talking about how Team USA won gold against Team Canada on Sunday during the Winter Olympics men's ice hockey game over there in Milan, Grenentia, as well as some other stuff like the issues with the World Cup hosting in Mexico, the NBA's issues with tanking, NFL free agencies, and some other stuff that's coming on. Before we're doing that, I gotta turn on the air conditioning. It might be hot. Sorry about that, folks. Just, air conditioning needs to be turned on immediately. And also, whatchamacallit? Speaking of which, I think we should go to our very first topic, which is gonna be. I forgot about this one last week, but you might hear the air conditioning. But just be aware of it. We'll get used to it. Because it's actually hot in here, actually. It's like 80-some degrees outside, so I had to turn it on. So yeah, basically, let's go on to the topic. Okay, so I forgot about this topic from last week because I was in a hurry. So we're gonna be talking about Rich Bisaccia stepping down from the Green Bay Packers. So Rich Bisaccia, he stepped down from the Green Bay Packers. I think from last Friday or last Thursday. So last Thursday, which is the 19th, that he actually stepped down. And the Green Bay Packers special team in 2025, they were ranked 20th. The special team struggled trying to be consistency. The special team had like great punting, but issues with their coverage unit. Brandon McManus, it was 80%, 24 out of 30 in his field goals, and 97%, 32 out of 33 in the extra point or PAT. And the Packers are trying to find a new special team coordinator, which could be Sam Sewell. And to be honest though, I don't know if they're gonna improve with their special team because it still needs a lot of work, because you do not want to be ranked 20th in the league for special teams. You need to be like ranked like in the top 10 for next year to stay consistent, and also winning more games if it wasn't for the special teams. Okay, so we got that one out of the way. Let's go to our first main topic. And our first main topic of today, that many people are talking about it, that you actually tuned in. For today's topic, is from last Sunday, which is going to be February 22nd. So February 22nd, in Milan, in Milan, Italy, Team USA played Team Canada for the Olympic finals. To whoever wins this one gets gold. So Team USA beat Team Canada 2-1 in a crazy, thrilling OT, and the USA they got gold, while Canada ended up getting silver, and Finland ended up getting bronze in men's ice hockey during the Winter Olympics. Like throughout the entire game, Jakku Hughes with a game-winning goal in OT. Then Connor Hellebuck with the amazing save that will be forever known for that one. Now one crazy play, I forgot what period it was, but oh boy, y'all want to talk about that part. That one looks good. Then this is the first time for Team USA men's hockey to win gold since 1980. And this game was played 46 years after the 1980 Miracle on Ice during the 1980 Winter Olympic Games. All in all, we all know that Canada is too busy coping and seething because they can't win shit over there in terms of hockey. Not even just winning gold in hockey, but also winning a Stanley Cup in the NHL. I wonder why most of the recent winners in the NHL is over here in the United States early June. Now we got that one out of the way with all the hockey stuff in the Winter Olympics, you know. Yeah, because last week we talked about women's finger skating. And yeah, we talked about Alyssa Liu winning gold in terms of the women's finger skating, which is quite fantastic so for many people. But once again, I would definitely have to, pump the brakes a little bit because, yeah, I wanted to pump the brakes a little bit, but I want to be funny at the same time. Mm-hmm. Okay, so trying to make it a little bit funny, but oh boy, it's just something about that part. But once again, I'll go straight to the NBA, and it's about tanking. Okay, I gotta check. Oh, this motherfucker, man. Hold up. Some asshole on Kick did it again. Okay, so get that one out. So got that person banned for an entire week due to violation. Okay, so anyway, I don't know what. Okay, so back to it. We need to go back to the NBA tanking issue. Okay, so now we're gonna go straight to the NBA with the tanking. And tanking in the NBA is, they're trying to ruin the tanking process in the NBA, which is, ruining the sport itself. NBA tanking, here we go. So the NBA, they wanted to fix tanking by removing the draft and replacing with rookie free agency. And my point of view with this type of bullcrap that the NBA tried to do something because they are effing, whatchamacallit, a bunch of pussies that try to ruin the game of basketball. What happened to the sport that I love, Adam Silvers? Because you're out here ruining the sport that David Stern has built generations after generations after generations. And you're trying to blow it off. The NBA, they are also removing the draft for sabotage small market teams from winning games. Like, look at OKC. When they have to deal with these draft picks that they got from the Clippers, they built up to be a contender with the young guys. It's all about the development of the young guys. Like, look at the Grizzlies now. They have John Morant. And now they have all the picks from Orlando and so many other people. Like, it's kind of like the Philadelphia trust the process, but like, with more perfection, but like, getting rid of tanking is not a good idea if you're the NBA. It's bad. And the NBA should be focused more on fixing fan perspective instead of the tanking issues, because you're losing viewership. How are you going to get the viewership to engage to bring it back up? Not with three-pointers. Needs more defense and some other intense action. And also the first round picks, some of them could be projected for in the top 4 slots or the top 14 picks. That's where all the lottery teams are going to be at. Then flattening out the odds of the lottery of each pick, so the odds of getting the first overall pick would just be like flying out to like, I don't know, like 20%. I mean, that type of flying, not out of 14, probably like 20, just like the NHL and the MLB. Overall, with this, it's gonna be like a mixed reaction, but the NBA should focus more on the issue with fan engagement with the product instead of tanking, because sometimes tanking could build up a dynasty. Look at OKC with all their draft picks that they have like 6-7 years ago. I don't know why, but it worked. It's like Philadelphia trusts the process, but like in a right motion. And Adam Silvers want to destroy it as a whole. So that it was a terrible take that the NBA should be held accountable. In other news, there's so many other stuff that's going on, but I mean, there's some other stuff that I could talk about, yeah, but it's all gonna be going on because, I was just gonna be here until, something about that, but But anyway, we gotta go straight to another topic. I'm just like, shit posting. So another topic I want to talk to you guys is about NFL free agency that's gonna be coming on Wednesday, March 4th. If anyone is going to talk about it. But here's the things that I really heard of. Some of the rumors are definitely gonna be here. There are a bunch of free agencies that a bunch of teams are willing to sign, or willing to look at, and also cuts. So the things that I actually know is it's based on the positions that I'm actually looking at. So the QBs that are trading, that could be traded, is Tyson Bagent and Anthony Richardson right now. QBs that are in free agency right now is Malik Willis and Daniel Jones. They both are free agency, could be unrestricted free agents. NFL running backs that are in free agents like K9, Brees Hall, Travis Etienne, Najee Harris. Then the wide receivers like George Pickens, Alec Pierce, Mike Evans, Debo Samuel. Tight ends, which Kyle Pitts, he already got franchise tagged by the Atlanta Falcons. Isaiah Likely is a free agency. Travis Kelsey, he could come back or he's gonna retire. One of those two, we don't know yet. Then we got Dallas Goedert. He might get paid by the Eagles with Howie Roseman because he's gonna pay him. Defensive end, Trey Hendrickson. He needs to get paid again by Cincy if he want to stay there or go somewhere else. Jalen Phillips, he's a free agent for the Eagles. Khalil Mack, but the rumors about him tend to retire. And Joey Bosa, he's getting older, but he's now free agency from the Buffalo Bills. Linebackers like Devin Lloyd, Devin Bush, Bobby Wagner. He could retire. I don't know if he's going to retire soon. And Demario Davis. And defensive back or secondary, Jamal Dean, Nashawn Wright, Tariq Woolen, and Cameron Curl. Then other players that are in the free agency market, like A.J. Brown and Max Crosby. I don't know if they're too happy with their team right now. If not. Then we got some notable retirements. Okay, so I don't know about the A.J. Brown situation. And I know Max Crosby's situation that, if Vegas is trying to keep him, keep him. If not, trade him to someone else. Like, I don't know. Or future values. Let's say, like, I don't know, two first round picks to get him. I don't think anyone's gonna take him yet. Then we got okay, so that's all I can think of right now. So now let's go to the notable retirements. So notable retirements that's happening during this off season in the NFL. Robert Woods, he retired, so he wants to join in with the Rams coaching staff. Bradley Bozeman, he tends to retire. Rob Havenstein is now retired after after he spent 11 years with the Rams. Derek Carr, he might unretire to play for someone else for the QB spot if a team needs a quarterback, actually. Then we got some notable cuts going on, like Alvin Kamara and Kirk Cousins. Those two might get cut respectfully. And I don't know if anyone's trying to pick up those two. That's all I can see during the free agency right now. But yeah, all in all, with NFL free agency, it starts March 4th. I don't know. I could see half of these gonna be true, but like the other half, it's just gonna be like someone else might gonna steal all this other stuff. I don't know. It's a pick and choose. It's like a guessing game in terms of free agency in the NFL. You don't know which is gonna be a good signing or which is gonna be a bad signing. But regardless, is the situation with the cap space for each entire team. Oh, sorry about all that burpingness. Yeah, I want to go to the next topic, and this one is gonna be happening right there in the heart of Miami-Dade County. Yes, it's gonna be talking about the Miami Dolphins, and what the hell are they doing with Tyreek Hill and some other people? Yeah, because it's actually funny. Well, a little bit funny, but you know, Dolphins are in a new regime, by the way. So this is what they're planning in the new regime. So now we're gonna go straight to the Miami Dolphins. And the Miami Dolphins right now, they are in a new regime and they are right now trying to implode their own roster just because they wanted to clean up the mess that Chris Greer did with all these nasty contracts to save some cap space. It's due to the cap overhaul that they really wanted to do. Okay, so February 16, both Tyreek Hill and Bradley Chubb, they are released. And those released were due to the save more on the cap space, over $56 million. Nick Westbrook, he's also released by the Dolphins that same day with Tyreek Hill and Bradley Chubb. The Dolphins are planning on moving on from Tua so they could use Quinn Ewers as their new QB that they're planning on using. So, yeah, he's going to be your new quarterback over there in Miami. Miami had notable free agency, and here are the notable free agency that the Dolphins have: Zach Wilson, Darren Waller, Rasul Douglas, Kader Kahu, Shannon Davis, Liam Eschenberg, and Jake Bradley. Minka Fitzpatrick and Jordan Brooks, they are potential trade candidates. The Dolphins are trying to move on from Tua because of that nasty contract. And so they can start Quinn Ewers, or they're going to use a new QB. Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, and Nick Westbrook, they all got released. And what I'm actually looking at the Dolphins right now is the fact that they're trying to clean up the mess that Chris Greer did, so they could be like, you know, trying to save $56 million in the cap space. That's why I'm thinking. It's just like they're trying to do something new by just getting rid of all the stuff that Chris Greer just signed a few years ago, and now it's just like it's been more like a cleanup for the Dolphins actually. There's like a cleanup house for them, actually. So yeah, so that's what the implosion on the Dolphins roster is. They're trying to overhaul, trying to clean it up, and start all over again, just trying to build up. Kind of like a rebuild, but if this rebuild is successful with the new coach and the new GM, it's then boom, you're talking about like winning the AFC East again. And hopefully to win a playoff game if this rebuild is successful. Okay, this next topic is going to be a little bit controversial. Okay, this next topic is gonna be controversial. If y'all just gonna be tuning into this crap, you might as well just the fuck off. And I mean literally kind of fuck off. In a kindly way, not like in a negative way, but in a kindly way actually. So anyway, what's McCall? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next topic right here. So on Sunday during the Team USA versus Team Canada game that's going on in Italy, that a lot of people are watching for the men's ice hockey game during the Winter Olympics. There is this massive issue that's going on in Mexico. And it starts off with the killing of El Mencho, the leader of Jalisco New Generation Cartel, was killed on February 22nd, which is on Sunday. The Mexican Cartels, which is the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, they decided to burn buildings and cars after the Mexican military shot El Mencho. Mexican authorities are still trying to find other major drug cartels in the U.S. And because you know, El Mencho, he was wanted by the United States for all this drug trafficking that's going on into the border. So the U.S. had to reward it with a $15 million if you see this man or capture this man. And they actually did. And unfortunately, El Mencho was shot and killed by the gun wound. The problem with this is this could impact for the World Cup games in June, because you have 3 cities in Mexico that are literally hosting the World Cup, and one of them is in the Jalisco region, and that's going to be a major concern with that stadium. Mm-hmm. So during the World Cup, this could impact the World Cup in June, especially that stadium right there in Jalisco. Okay, FIFA should consider to relocate some of their matches from Mexico and put it to other places in the US and Canada for safety reasons for players, coaches, team staffs, and fans. So they don't want to deal with this issue with the cartels, because over there in Jalisco, that's going to be a massive issue. Same thing with Mexico City and Monterrey. Well, Monterrey is a little bit safer compared to the other two. But still, the worst one is going to be in Jalisco. And Johnny Infantino, he's still thinking that the FIFA is still confident to host the World Cup in Mexico, but others are worried about the cartels trying to target the players, the coaches, the fans, the team staff, and even tourism into their country. And I got some memes to show you too. So I gotta, X out myself here. I gotta go on X real quick. So this is the type of stuff that I'm actually showing you guys. Okay, so let's start up right here with this one. Oh yeah, like I'm right here just showing you stuff, footage of this. This is happening in Mexico right now. Although you see right there, all the all the smoke, all the smoke that you actually see. This is in Mexico, and this is what you're seeing. This off of the World Cup over there. It's not looking too damn cute. You see all the cars been burned, businesses has been shut down, all the type of stuff, tourists has been trapped. And yeah, this account saying that FIFA needs to cancel the World Cup intentions in Mexico. And yeah, a lot of people are saying don't come to Mexico. It is not safe. That is a good advice. We should not go to fucking Mexico because of the cartels. And another meme happened. Someone posted this meme. VAR room in Mexico FIFA World Cup. And there's some other memes that's going on. And you see this. When they arrested El Chapo's son and the cartel rushed to confront the Mexican army and try to free him. I know I'm gonna get banned a little bit. And there's so many memes right here on this one. Then we're gonna go to another one, which is going to be right here. Someone made a funny meme. I know I'm not gonna play the audio too, so I don't want to do it. Yeah, this is when you're gonna go to Mexico. You dress as this to Mexico. That's so fucking like half of these memes are fucking stupid. Like it's just like fucking hilarious. Look at all the comment section. You're fired and some other stuff. Yeah, it's a blessing for a World Cup. Not qualifying for the World Cup is a blessing. Yeah, they don't want to go to fucking Mexico and see that shit. Oh, there's another one. This guy put it out right here. Not Jerome Powell, just put FIFA is watching what's going down in Mexico with the World Cup in just 4 months away. Well, nearly 3.5 months away. Yeah, they need an emergency right there for the emergency meeting. And you see that one? How the hell on earth did FIFA agree to host the World Cup in Mexico? When you have all of this crap. Hold up, I gotta start. Burning cars, people running away in the airport, trying to get to the gate safely, all the burning cars again. Tourists are trying to leave the entire city. Yep, even the buses. Look at this, this is bad. This is so bad. Then why the hell are you hosting a World Cup there? When you're seeing buses are burned by the cartels, all of that crap. Don't know what the hell. Oh, that's even worse. This one's even worse. Oh, this one's even worse. 456 bags of humans remain near the FIFA stadium in Mexico. Are they really to host the World Cup? And yeah, there are some other stuff like what the fuck is this? Mexico, dark history about the World Cup shadow, hundreds of bodies uncovered. You seriously tried it? Like I don't know what the hell FIFA is doing. Johnny Infantino, what the hell you doing with the World Cup right now, my guy? I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling down for more food and Pomeranians and Minecraft. Hold up, I gotta find that other one. Hold up. Crap. I'll definitely do that. So you don't wanna. You don't have to look at the puppers. right now. I'm still looking at some other stuff. Oh yeah, I found this one. This one's funny. POV, European football fans landing in the US and Mexico and watch a team in the World Cup. Nah, this is gonna be over there in Mexico, but like, you know. I got another one before we get banned on Twitch. I feel like half of this are gonna get banned on Twitch. Oh, here comes another one right here. Yeah, World Cup team when they had to play in Mexico. It's basically Modern Warfare with Messi. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious what these people are actually putting into. But the sad part is, that in this comment section, this asshole by the name of Abdullah thinking it's so safer than the US. And they talk about look up ICE. Dude, ICE agents are trying to protect US citizens from illegal aliens. They're trying to get rid of all these illegal immigrants that come to this country illegally. And y'all liberals are trying to defend illegal immigrants. Y'all just like illegal aliens because they're human, even though they are a bunch of piece of crap. Like, liberals don't have brains. The Democrats today have no brain. They are brainless party that don't know what the fuck they're doing, thinking that police and ICE agents are bad when they're trying to protect U.S. citizens from all this type of stuff. And yeah, a lot of people are saying 0 out of 10 rage bait. This dude's gonna get ratioed hell and back over that. But anyway, you know, I think it's time to, get back to it. Hope we don't get banned. I got one more topic to talk about. You know. I don't know. I'm just out here just, So, one more topic I want to talk to you guys about is that my Minecraft stream. Okay, so y'all saw my 5-hour Minecraft stream from last Saturday that I did. I guarantee people wanted me to do something like an Dust to Dawn stream until 5 a.m. on Twitch on my Minecraft world that I've been doing. It's just gonna be a lot of time to do it. But don't worry. Y'all want me to do that challenge? I will, basically. It will be so much fun that I would just not take a damn sleep on a Sunday. I don't know if I could do this on Saturday because my friend have a birthday tomorrow, and I just don't want to do it on Saturday. I'll think about it, like probably Wednesday night, next Wednesday during free agency. I don't know. Let me know, chat. So yeah, and also here's the thing. By the way, people, I'm actually streaming this. Okay. Also, I have a huge announcement for ARcast. If you're new to ARcast, next Friday I will definitely be moving that one to 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern. So instead of 5 p.m., the normal 5 p.m. Pacific time, I am now moving it to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, I'm still getting myself a new co-host. Could be my friend that could be my friend that I can actually pick up or something like that. But yeah, I'm moving the new time slot next Friday. So yeah, I'm actually changing it. But anyway, guys, sorry we just ran out of time on this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this edition of ARcast, because next Friday we're gonna have a new time slot. It's no longer 5 p.m. It's now 1 p.m. So I'm making it 4 hours early than usual now because I'm actually changing the time slot. Next Friday. So yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.